Hey everyone, it's Jake with HookahDomain.com. Today we're going to be reviewing Afzal Mintos. It's a flavor that WorldHookah.com was nice enough to send over to us, so we were anxious to try the Shisha and tell you a little bit more about it. The cut on this particular Shisha it's a non-premium brand, so it's going to be a little higher in nicotine, and it is an unwashed tobacco. The cut is close to a Nakla cut, not very wet, not very drippy, not very moist. A little sticky, and a very dark color Shisha. So a few stems. I was actually surprised there wasn't too many. You can kind of take a look at the Shisha there. We received a 250 gram box of this particular Shisha, and one thing that I noticed about the Afzal was they come with mouth tips, which is pretty cool. When you open the boxes up, even in the 50 gram boxes, I noticed that they come with mouth tips, which is a nice little bonus considering the low price of this particular brand of Shisha. The smell on the Shisha is, you can definitely smell a hint of mint. It is Mentos, so that's appropriate, but there's definitely a hint of mint to it. But I can't help but to notice the strong smell of tobacco. I mean, it almost smells like I'm smelling a mint-flavored cigar, or maybe some kind of a chewing tobacco. But I definitely do smell the mint, and it's also pretty apparent in the flavor as well. I definitely taste the mint-flavored flavoring inside the actual taste. The taste is definitely like a Mentos candy. It's definitely not very strong. That's one thing that Neil at WorldHookah.com noted me on, was that the taste wasn't very overwhelming. Some people prefer no overwhelming strong taste, some don't. I usually don't. However, with this particular flavor, I would maybe prefer a little more of a sweeter, minty taste, a little more like Mentos. We're smoking out of a 34-inch KM, which is my usual hookah. We're smoking out of a Tangier medium funnel bowl, 2-3 King's Quick Light coals, aluminum foil, and a Namor hose. The taste, again, is not a whole lot like it smells. It doesn't smell like it's going to be very good. It is a little better than I was expecting. Being such a dry tobacco, not smelling too pleasant, that kind of thing, I was expecting a very dull, dry, horrible smoking tobacco. I was wrong. It does taste a lot better than it smells. However, this is not going anywhere near the top of my favorites. I had pretty high expectations because Neil loved it so much. I'm not a fan. The smoke is decent. I do have a great setup going, so I was expecting a little more smoke as well. It's definitely not Alfactor or Fantasia, but I am getting decent clouds out of this particular Shisha. Nothing to write home about. The buzz is there. It's an unwashed tobacco. It's 0.5% nicotine, 0.05% nicotine, and the tar is 0.0% with most Shishas. I'm getting a little bit of a head change. I've smoked a few big, fat hits, and I'm getting a little bit of a light head. Overall, I would give this particular Shisha a 6 out of 10. It's probably the lowest rated tobacco that I've reviewed yet this far. There's thousands more to review, and over the years I'm sure there's going to be some that are going to be lower. But a 6 out of 10 is what I'm giving this particular Shisha. I definitely do not recommend it. If you want a mint flavor, I would definitely go with Alfactor or Star Buzz is mint. But if you do see it cheap at a local store or something like that, for a couple bucks, I would pick a box up just to have it in your collection. But again, this is Jake with HookahDomain.com with a review of Afzal Mintos. You guys have a good day.